Here we go. Let me lift you up. We'll go right to the top. Let the sun come up. Together we can fly. All our hearts collide. Stay here by my side. I say we jump, we fly, we reach out to the sky. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. And we go on and on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. And we go on and on and on and on. We're gonna fly high, be alive. Yeah. We're gonna fly high, be alive. We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Wow! We have such a great crowd today! Yes!
Oo nga, my gosh, Ana, padami ng padami ang crowd natin ngayon. Para silang stem cell, nagmumultiply.
Alam mo, Susan, Ana, kahit na maraming karamdaman yung mga nag-guest dito sa ating show, talagang kakaiba itong show natin. Lagi tayong masaya, di ba?
Kaya nga tinawag na Be Alive, di ba? Kasi masaya talaga. Kaya yun ang kakaibahan natin.
Oh, no, that is because our show is a celebration of life. Being healthy is possible, and people can do things to take charge of their lives through prevention and natural health care.
Kaya pala kami laging masaya kasi naipakikita po namin sa inyo kung paano na ibibigay ang lunas sa mga may karamdaman.
Panoorin po natin ang kwento ni Tita Thet Estreta at ang laban niya with Parkinson's disease.
Year 2001. Unang-una hindi ko pinapansin kasi nagte-tremor, konti lang naman ang tremor. Sabi ng mga kaibigan ko na pasma daw ako. So okay lang, pinababayaan ko lang. Pero after 5 years na gano'n ang humalakas, saka sumasakit ang buo kong katawan mula ulo hanggang paa. Grabe, inside my brain parang pinipigayan. Ang batok ko, may dalawang ugat diyan, namamaga. Hindi ako makalingon, hindi ako makalingon ng maayos. Kasama ang katawan ko pagka ako lilingon. Meron ako dito sa shoulder blade, left shoulder blade na matigas parang goma. Kaya pag tinuturukan daw ng kway, parang nagtuturok ng goma ng gulong ng sasakyan. Meron akong chest pain, meron akong high blood, meron akong masakit na back pain dito, at ang aking paa namamaga. Parang yung aking alak-alaka namamaga. Hirap na hirap akong lumakad. Hirap na akong magsalita kagaya ngayon. So everything is painful from head to foot. Hirap na hirap ako for 10 years. Wala ang balance ko. Pag maglalakad ako, natutumba na lang akong ganun. Hindi ako makatayo. Pagka ako'y nahihiga, it takes 15 minutes for me to get up. At pagka medyo namalas-malas pa, na-out of balance ako, yung arinola, tsaka ako, twice na ako natumba sa banyo kasi ang saksak na nga ng katawan ko. Tapos ganito pa, yung sufferings ko. Kasi wala na ba akong makukuhang anything that could address my Parkinson's. Wala akong maisip. Pero paborito ako ng mga networker. Pag nakitang gakalog-kalog ako, pupuntahan na agad ako, bibigyan ako ng produkto. Kaya nung dalawin ako ng aking mga kaibigan, na halos hindi na ako makakilos, sabi nga nila, "Tita, try mo lang. Bigay na namin sa'yo yan." Binigyan ako ng isang banig po ng laminine. That was, ito lang April. Nung itry ko, nawala ang pain. Walang-wala yung pain ko sa utak, yung pain kong back pain dito, at saka yung aking hypertension, nag-normal, laboratory test ng aking blood test, at saka sa urinalysis, puro normal. Except doon sa aking x-ray, ang nakuha nila, lumalaki daw po ang puso ko dahil sa pagod ng pagtetremor. So, sobrang hirap. Pero ngayon ako'y naglalaminine, medyo galing kasi ako sa sakit, kaya malakas ang tremor. Nung ako'y maglaminay, malaking bagay po sa akin yung mawala ang pain at yung pag-asa na pwede pa pala ho akong gumaling. May bonus pa po. Nawala akong aking mga kulbot. Bumata daw ako ng 10 years. Ang maganda po, nung ako dyan ito, natutuho akong lumapit sa Diyos. Lord, pagod na po ako. Kung pwede po, bigyan niyo pa ako ng mahabang buhay para magamit niyo naman ako sa ministry. Yun ang naging hiling ko. Pero parang inutusan ko si Lord. Lord, pagalingin mo ako. Pag hindi ako pinagaling, magagalit ako sa Kanya. Ay, sabi ko, kailangan po, kung pagagalingin niyo ako, total and complete recovery. Because I really wasted ng time ko eh. Nung bata-bata ako, hindi ako nakalapit kay Lord. Pero ngayon, natutuwa akong lumapit sa Kanya.
Everybody, let's welcome Tita Tet Estrella and her Laminine Homeboys. Be alive. We'll be right back. We'll see ya.
We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Welcome po sa Be Alive. Napakaganda po ng kwento nyo, Tita Tet. At talaga pong marami pong na-inspired talaga.
You know, it was really fantastic. Alam mo, Susan, nung nakita ko siya sa Christmas party natin, na sumasayaw ka, my goodness, that was really unbelievable. Parang milagro, no?
Oo. Ilang taon na po ninyong dinadam ang Parkinson's disease?
12 years of excruciating pain from head to foot. Wala na pong makakatulad, hindi ko na rin ma-describe kung how painful it is. That pain is very profound dun sa aking brain.
Okay.
Para po yung pinipisa. Tapos kasama po yung dalawang shoulders ko na masakit din po kasama ang joints. Hindi na ho nahiwala yung pain 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. That's how miserable I am. And nadidepress na nga ako during the time na na pasyalan po ako nila upline.
And alam ko po na meron po kayong mga angels. Okay, I have to call them angels dahil hindi nila kayo iniwanan.
Yes, Susan.
Ana!
Andito ang mga angels niya. Anthony, would you like to say something?
Good morning, Ana.
Morning.
Si Tita Ted, we considered her as my tita and longtime friend kasi matagal na kaming naghahanap ng tita ng solusyon sa aming health. Pareho kami may mga health problem, no? Kaya nung makita namin at narinig yung ganda ng Laminine, hindi na kami nagdalawang isip na painumin agad si Tita Ted, no? Para matulungan namin siya at kami rin yung sarili namin at maraming pang tao ang matulungan namin sa pag-share ng product namin.
Galing. Yes. Tita Nadi, ang swerte talaga ni Tita Tet. Itong mga Lamininers na talagang pilit nilang hinahabol kung nasan si Tita Tet para matulungan siya.
Tita Tet, napakaraming nagmamahal sa inyo. Talagang confirmed na Laminine po ang nakatulong sa inyo.
After maubos ko po yung 6 na capsule,
Opo.
yung masakit na brain ko, nawala.
Wow, praise the Lord.
At yung pong aking batok na namamaga ang ugat, hindi na ako makakilos na ganyan, nawala na rin po.
You went through a lot. Talagang nag-suffer kayo.
Opo.
No? Pero hindi pa rin ho, kinikilabutan ako, hindi pa rin po kayo nawala ng pag-asa na subukan ang lahat ng dumarating sa inyong palagay nyo makakatulong.
Ako po ay paborito ng mga may dala-dala ng herbal supplement dahil kakapit niyan dito sa patalim natin dahil gusto naghahanap siya ng treatment. At lahat na lang po in-entertain ko talaga dahil ang sakit, gusto ko naman ma-relieve.
Tama po.
Grabe po ang ano.
Tama po. Gusto po nating ipa-share sa ating televiewers na maraming paraan. Huwag po kayong mawalan ng pag-asa dahil po ang buhay natin ay kailangang mabuhay tayo ng with life.
Oh.
We have to be alive.
Siya naman ang ating
Siya
angel.
naman ang angel ng marami.
Yes.
Diba?
Napakabuti po ng Diyos. At natagpuan ko ang kumpanyang May Puso. May Compassionate Heart. And even Tita Ana, hindi ko in-expect. Mga supladita yan eh. Pero she's so concerned. Kaya po maraming salamat po. Dahil ngayon pa lang, in front of everybody, feeling ko na po ako'y forever rich. Rich in health.
Yes.
Rich in wealth.
Yes.
And rich in friends.
Yes.
I love you all. I love you all. God bless us all.
Next is the story of my own mother. Stewardess po siya nung kabataan niya. 81 years old na po siya ngayon. And she has been suffering from blepharospasm for 25 years. Panoorin niyo po ito.
81 years old, and I had blepharospasm for 25 years. My eyes started blinking uncontrollably. It kept on just blinking and blinking until the point where it would just shut off completely. I started bumping cars in front of me because I couldn't control the spasms in my eyes. At the beginning, they thought it was the eyes. And this was a mistake because I had an operation that was not supposed to. So instead of improving it, it became worse. Finally, we found a doctor that was aware of this blepharospasm. According to him, there was no cure for that kind of sickness. The next alternative was just to have Botox injections in the eyes to control the eyes from shutting off. At the beginning, because the doctors were not yet very well versed on this particular disease, they would just inject the eyes without any anesthesia. And you can just imagine how painful it is to have 14 injections in the eyes without any anesthesia. One day, my daughter came and told me, "Mommy, why don't you try laminate?" I took one in the morning, one in the evening, and two the next morning, and my face stopped twitching. After 25 years, I got my life back again.
We're gonna fly high, be alive.
Welcome back. We have our panel of doctors with us today, Anna.
Yes, on our right, we have Dr. Rosario Austria, Doctor of Internal Medicine and Integrative Medicine, Fellow of American Board of Anti-Aging Rejuvenation Medicine, founder of past president of PCAM Phil College for Advancement of Medicine. Welcome, Doctor. Good morning.
We have Dr. Lito Fruto. Welcome to our show. Optometry, ophthalmologist, doctor of naturopathy.
Naturopathy.
Okay. Himself.
I know.
You know,
Lagi ako
friends.
nahihirapan sa word na yan.
Oo,
Pero alam mo mga kaibigan, leukemia survivor to, conqueror.
And we have a special guest today. He is a doctor from Malaysia, Dr. Leslie Yap. He's a professor and invented researcher of energy products, and also author of 2 books, Quantum Resonance Energy and Miracle Frequency. He has done extensive research in the area of natural energy and in the field of vibrational medicine, bioenergetic, zero-point energy, and hydrotherapy vortex. He also has done extensive training in personal development training.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grabe,
Credentials.
grabe.
As you can see, we have a very impressive lineup of doctors as our guests.
Doctors, can we ask you about our cases today? We have Parkinson's disease, and we also have blepharospasm. Dr. Fruto, can we start off with you? What are your thoughts on laminide in relation to Parkinson's disease?
Well, with the presence of the 22 amino acids contained inside laminine and the profoundness of the proto-embryonic stage extract and the fibroblast growth factor, it synergistically adapt to the lesions of the brain because of the adaptogen and the adaptive qualities of the components. They take the form of the missing lesions on the brain and functions normally.
Dr. Yap, maybe you can also expound a little bit, no? Because Dr. Fruda was talking about laminin being an adaptogen. So what does that mean, really?
Well, basically what it does is actually when the supplement is taken into it, the brain, hypothalamus will start to react, and it sends a signal to the pituitary gland, which is the front part of the pituitary gland, to secrete certain hormones into the body, right? One of the main hormones, which is human growth hormones, which goes all the way down to the liver. From the liver itself, it produces IGF-1, insulin growth hormone 1, insulin growth hormone factor number 2, and also alpha and beta. What it does is actually, that is known as the replication of cells. That is why that builds back the missing link with the entire thing. So the amino acid plays the most crucial and essential role in the whole entire process.
Dr. Austria, one of our guests also today is my mother, who had blepharospasm. In fact, the effect on her was so dramatic and so quick and so fast. Can you explain, doctor, how laminin does this for the brain?
Because of the amino acids in laminin, it is capable of forming different peptides, whatever the body would need. And because of the very unique ingredient called fibroblast growth factor, this directs the body to make whatever peptide which the body needs. And these peptides work as messengers for the cells. They are the ones who give directions to the cells. So whether you become a neurotransmitter to make dopamine for Parkinson's, or you give a signal to the cell to make the cell relax, like in blepharospasm, you have to form these peptides to communicate with the cell, and that is how laminin works.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Galing. So, I know that Dr. Leslie is going to fly out today to Malaysia.
Yes, yes.
So,
he is.
And I also know that you have committed to come back. And, Dr.
Absolutely.
Leslie has committed to give a seminar in early March, first week of March. So we'll invite our televiewers to come and watch that.
Yes.
That
But
would be
meanwhile, can you please tell us what laminin is about?
Well, scientifically, there are a lot of scientifically proven medical journals and all that. But what's important in the Philippines today, people really need this product, because the depression rate are very, very high even around the world. When I saw the product, when I tried and I did my due diligence, and I found that this is the key product for mankind, for humanity.
When you drink laminin, which one will it trigger first?
Well, basically, it sends a signal to the hypothalamus from the brain itself. It triggers every single part of your body. Every single part of your body. That is why you see a lot of very effective testimony, because as a doctor, we cannot actually outsell the product, but what we can do is that we share more about the products. I believe that all the doctors here, the panels here, they all have fantastic good hearts, right?
And you mentioned depression, doctor.
Yes.
So laminin helps depress people?
Oh, yes.
How?
Because one of the elements is actually to top up the dopamine into the body, right? As mentioned by Dr. Austria.
And we have the serotonin, which is also a
yes.
natural antidepressant.
Absolutely.
And no side effect. It doesn't have any side
It
effect.
doesn't have side effect. It gives a lot of special effects.
Oh,
I know Dr. Frudo is a fantastic speaker, and every time he comes over, he has a lot of people listening to him also. Doctor, can you please give us a little more information about laminin?
What's so special about laminin is that we have something unique that nobody else has, and that is the oligopeptide transporter 9. The very purpose of the OPT9 is that it delivers the nutrients that we put into our body to the places where it's needed the most, as opposed to other available supplements. We don't have that. They don't have that. Even our own body doesn't have OPT9.
OPT9 is that, can you explain it a little bit more, doctor, because our televiewers don't know what it means, OPT9.
OPT9 is the oligopeptide transporter 9. The peptides are the binders of the amino acid. So they pick up the nutrients and deliver it to the parts of the body where it's needed the most. That's why it's very profound.
All right, doctors, we were talking about amino acids. So this is basic. Is this what laminin does? What does it do to the amino acids? I mean, we've been talking about this the whole time.
Well, amino acids are the basic unit to make proteins, or the subunit of the protein is a peptide. I taught biochemistry. And as I've mentioned, I have been using injectable peptides, which are very expensive, for 3 years now. And you cannot communicate with the cells unless you have the peptides. They attach to the receptors of the cells and give the directions to the cells, what the cell is going to do. Is it going to be a sick cell? Is it going to be a normal cell? Will it be a cell that will produce the hormones and the substances, the neurotransmitters that we need? That is what the peptides are. And those peptides are very expensive, but because of Laminin, we can get them cheaper because we make our body produce our own peptides instead of us having to buy them very expensive.
Dr. Yap, what do you think about Laminin? I mean, there are a lot of people saying that we have doctors, we have hospitals, they say, oh, don't take anything orally, especially from an animal. Okay, I mean, stem cells, all this controversy. Can you please give us light, shed some light on this, please?
Very simple. Don't take anything synthetic. Take everything natural.
And Laminin is
Natural. Yes.
Okay. So what you're saying, doctor, please expound a little bit on this, doctor, because we have a lot of controversy on this going on.
Number one, if you look at our amino acid in our body, it's 191 to be exact. So Laminin has all the elements which is needed for the body, right? If those people skeptical and all that, just share with them clinical facts, right? You do not fight with them. At the end of the day, it's your own life.
And we do have clinical studies.
Now,
Absolutely.
I'd like to ask something. You know, we have, nakita nyo naman kung gaano katatalino nitong mga ano na, at saka passionate, galing talaga sa puso nila. Lalo na si Dr. Austria. Talagang feel na feel mo. Hindi mo na kailangan marinig yung sasabihin. Tignan mo na lang yung mata niya. Personally po, I don't want to put you on the spot, pero can you please share with us, are you taking Laminin, Dr. Austria?
Yes, definitely I'm taking Laminin. You know, like I've said, I went through a whole fellowship of anti-aging and rejuvenation, and I have to learn how to prescribe hormones. But yet, I've seen some effects with Laminin that I've seen better with the hormones.
Really?
Some of the hormones. For example, one of your hormone which goes down with menopause, number one is progesterone, and it really affects your sleep. Yet, when it comes to Laminin, I have some patients who had better sleep with Laminin than with the progesterone.
At saka, doctor,
that's an example.
I have to tell you this. From the first time I saw you when we introduced Laminin, you look much, much younger. So, I'm sure your friends have told you that, right? Nakakakuha kayo ng compliment,
Yes.
di ba? I think already. So, Dr. Leslie, are you taking Laminin?
Yes, absolutely. Because before I took Laminin, I have gout, right? After taking Laminin, no gout about it.
No. And Dr. Fruto?
Taking Laminin is an understatement. I thrive on Laminin.
Oh.
It's the one that keeps me alive right now.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Initially, we introduced you as having, you had leukemia, 4th stage leukemia. And was it Laminin that got you on track, got you better, or was it something else?
So to speak, Laminin was the last nail in the coffin, or the final nail in the coffin. I had my stem cell infusion from stage 3. It went down to stage 1, but still, it's still stage 1 cancer.
Yes.
And then when Laminin came on board, without me telling everybody, even my family members, when Tita Susan introduced Laminin to me last November, I started taking it. As of May of last year, when I had my general checkup with 3 hospital oncologists, they told me that the cancer cells are all inactive. Or
Fantastic. Hey, come on.
So fantastic, because I remember you even bought a coffin.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, doctors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope to have you back again. And sa lahat po ng tagapanood natin, it is our hope that through our program, Be Alive, nagkaroon po kayo ng panibagong pag-asa that even the most difficult cases can be addressed in natural ways, as explained by our panel of doctors here.
And if you have any suggestion related to today's topic, you may reach us through the numbers flashed below.
When we get back, we'll introduce to you Christina Rivera. Mama ko po ito. Wag po kayong aalis.
We're gonna fly high, be
Hi, Tita. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Look at you. 81
Yeah.
years old. Take note of her high heels.
Alam mo, Tita, mga kaibigan,
Wow, gorgeous.
si Tina, na nanay ni Ana, kapatid ko. Alam niyo, nung Pasko, talaga lahat kami pagod na kasi shop till you drop.
Tita Maggie, hindi kayang gamutin ng laminay yan, ha? Yung mga shopaholic. Susan, Tita Maggie, ikwento ko lang sa inyo kung paano nangyari sa mama ko kasi ako yung promotor ng laminay sa kanya. Actually, due na siya para sa Botox niya, no? Because para matigil yung spasms sa mata niya, kailangan niyang to have 7 Botox injections per side of her face. E naawa naman ako, sabi niya sa akin, bigyan mo naman ako ng laminine. So binigyan ko siya ng laminine, isa sa umaga, isa sa gabi. Naku, walang nangyari. So sabi ko, next day, bigyan natin ulit, 2 naman, no? So, breakfast siya, naligo. Alas 12 ho, wala pang alas 12, kumakatok na ho sa pinto ko. Tapos ang sabi sa akin, wait, open the door, open the door. Sabi ko, ano nangyayari? May sunog ba? Ano ba? Tapos sabi niya, look at my face, look at my face. Look naman akong ganyan, naalipungatan pa nga ako, look akong ganyan. Aba, sabi niya, look at my face, it's straight for the first time in 25 years. Look at my face, I fell down. Susa, sandali. Eto naman na naging problema namin. Di sinabi ko kay Mami, naku ma, mahirap itong problema natin ngayon. Maghahanap tayo ng ibang doktor. Sabi niya, bakit? Eh sabi ko, pupunta tayo sa mental nito dahil puro kang ngiti ka ng ngiti sa talaga. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you! Bye-bye!
Be Alive would like to thank the following: